welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a hair video and I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my twist out. I get a lot of questions from naturals, like when I'm moving about, they'll say, man, you know, my twist out doesn't come out right, or mine doesn't look like this. I can't promise you that it's going to look like mine, but I will show you every single step that I take to make sure that my twist out is defined and that it looks nice. So if you're interested in seeing how I do my twist outs, keep watching. So the first thing you want to do is start off with clean hair, of course. I'm going to be twisting my hair with the Carol's Daughter hair milk. And I used this product before, I like it, but I also like to pair it up with the As I Am smoothing gel just to give myself a little bit more definition. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, starting off, I will section my hair. You know, you wanna use workable sections, whatever is cool with you, whatever works for you. And I'll start in the front for video purposes. Usually I start at the bottom. So just get all of your hair out of the way using banana clips. What I'm gonna do is take some of the gel, about this much, I don't know if you can see, and I'm just gonna work it through this section because I just wanna have gel in the section. I'm not really gonna twist each piece with it, I'm just gonna work some gel as a base into the section. I start the bottom of that section, clip that up. And depending on how defined you want your twist out, that's how big, I guess, your twist should be, or your twist section should be. I like my twist outs kind of chunky, so sometimes I tend to do larger sections. But if you want to stop yourself from having to retwist every night, you want to twist them smaller. So I'm gonna do half of this section. Then I'm gonna take some of the hair milk and I'm gonna spread it from root to tip. And you want to make sure your hair is really detangled, so I always take my fingers and work the product through the sections just to make sure I don't have any snags that could prevent your definition. So then just twisting tightly at the root, divided that section into two, and I'm just twisting. When I'm twisting, I'm being extremely careful not to borrow hair from other sections. That can cause frizziness. So then when I get to the end of the twist, I take it around my finger and I just twirl it. And there's your first one. I'm gonna do the same thing to the next one. Working the product through from root to tip. And as I'm working it through, I'm actually literally making sure that it's detangled, making sure that my hair is still detangled. And then I'm just gonna twist it. And when I'm twisting, I'm holding it pretty tight because I want to get as close to the root as I can, as close to the scalp as I can. So I twist it pretty tight. And when I'm twisting, I'm smoothing the section as I go as well. So I'm twisting smooth, twisting smooth. So I'm down to the end and I just twirl it. And then for this front section, because I want it to be like kind of smoother, I'm gonna spritz a little bit of water and just make sure I gel that edge down some. Sometimes another way to ensure that the front of your twist out is, you know, just flatter, straighter in the beginning. I like to kind of do a flat twist, just the beginning of it. I'll flat twist it down. And then just twist the rest regular. I just like the front of my twist outs to lay down. Just that front edge. One thing I would like to note about the As I Am smoothing gel, it's not your typical gel. Like, it's not crunchy, it's not flaky. I'm using it only because I like to have just a tad bit more hold than what I feel like the Carol's Daughter provides. Now if you like the softer hold, the Carol's Daughter is perfectly fine to use on its own. I like a soft hold, but I still like it to be a little bit more defined, so that's why I add the gel with it. But it's not, if you're worried about it making it flaky, it's not. So I'm back and I'm ready to take my twister loose. I make sure that they are completely dry because it's been overnight, so I'm pretty sure they're dry. So whenever you get ready to take your twist down, another thing that you can use to prevent frizziness is some type of oil or like a balm. Today I'm going to use the Carol's Daughter hair balm. And I'm just going to use that to kind of eliminate the frizziness as I'm taking them down. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my fingers and say about that much. Rub it together. And then I'm just going to start taking the twister loose. So when you take them loose, I just come at the base and I kind of just start to unravel. And I'm really just smoothing the oil through as I do it. And I only reapply oil when my fingers start to feel dry. And then as I'm taking them loose, as you can see, I'm separating them out as so. You're just breaking it apart gently. This is not something you want to rush through, because if you rush through and snag it, then it can end up frizzy as well. So I just kind of take my time breaking it apart and let it naturally separate. So I'm kind of tugging it and I break it at the root where it's twisted, and then I just kind of smooth my fingers down and untwist. It's very gentle. once you've taken the twist apart, then I like to go through and separate them to increase the volume. Now, sometimes if I'm more concerned about just that particular day, I will separate the twist several times just until I get the volume I want. But you will lose some definition in the long run because you're gonna end up having to retwist it that night instead of pineappling it. So today I'm just gonna separate it one time just to give it a little bit more fullness. I'm just gonna go through, and again, you just kind of feel the twist out, and you see like where it naturally wants to split, and then you just split it. I'm not forcing it. You want to be gentle with this too, because this can cause frizziness. So kind of where it naturally wants to split, that's where I'll bring it apart. So just feel through the twist out, the one you want to separate. Run your fingers down the groove of it, and then just see where you feel it naturally breaking apart and break it at that point. If you feel one that doesn't have that groove, don't separate it, because it probably doesn't have enough definition to not become frizzy. You don't ever want to force them apart. It's kind of like when you're taking wet twists apart and they lose their definition, they'll kind of get frizzy. Don't force a twist apart that doesn't feel like it naturally wants to split apart. So as you can see, the products that I use, even though I layered this with a gel, I still have a soft hold. Like my hair is super soft. I wish you could feel it. It's not crunchy at all. It's not hard. So that gives you an idea of the level of definition that each product gives you. So then, to improve the overall, I guess, cohesiveness of the style and to give it just a little bit more volume, I'm gonna pick it at the roots, just to increase it. But I'm not, of course, don't take the pick all the way through your curls, you mess it up. So you do this step after you've finished separating it as much as you would like. So I'm just gonna come here and just lift some just at the root. Be very careful. And that's gonna help you also like fill in any holes that you might see. So generally, I'll wear my hair like this probably a week because it's just gonna get bigger and better every day. So that's gonna be it for my twist out video. If you liked it, please be sure to do so below. Click that like button, click that subscribe button, share with your friends. And as always, if you have any questions, leave it in the comment box. I promise to get back with you. There may be some details that you're unclear about, so just ask that question below. I also can be found on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Be My Curlfriend for everything natural hair and makeup. Thank you so much for watching.